Day trading attention. Insider tips from a marketing guru. If you would like to listen to the full audiobook or get a paper copy of this, check out the links in the description. Introduction. Consumer attention is a volatile currency, and every business faces a crucial challenge: how to capture and hold that elusive spotlight long enough to make an impact. It's no longer just about who you know or the size of your marketing budget. The landscape of digital marketing is shifting dramatically, moving from a focus on who your audience follows to what actually interests them, a phenomenon dubbed the TikTokification of social media. Day trading attention dives into this new reality, where storytelling and relevance rule supreme across the dynamic terrain of social media. Armed with over 2 decades of business and marketing experience, Gary Vaynerchuk reveals how both towering corporations and budding enterprises can harness the peculiarities of modern advertising platforms. Through his expert lens, you'll learn to navigate the current and often turbulent waters of content distribution and consumer engagement. This isn't another marketing manual, it's a strategic blueprint for those ready to innovate and dominate in the digital age, turning fleeting clicks into lasting engagements. For anyone building a brand, day trading attention is a compass that guides you to mastering your marketing strategy. Successful companies focus on branding, not sales. Think of iconic companies like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or IBM. Mention these names, and instantly, a specific feeling or association pops up. These feelings dictate consumer behavior more powerfully than any direct sales pitch could. The best brands aren't just seen, they're felt. They invest in creating positive emotions and memories associated with their names. The goal is to transform casual buyers into lifelong customers through positive associations and trust. Put differently, these companies don't just sell products, they maintain brands. That's a crucial distinction. Sales are about conversions, seeking that immediate transaction, while branding focuses on the bigger picture, the experience. Successful branding is the foundation of lasting business relationships and consistent customer loyalty. It's about creating a moment, an emotional connection every time someone interacts with your product. This distinction is not just semantic but strategic, affecting how businesses engage with the market and what consumers expect and remember. Apple exemplifies this approach. Apple doesn't push sales aggressively in its advertising. Instead, it showcases how its products enhance lives, focusing on the user experience and the lifestyle integration of devices like the iPhone and Mac. The advertisements are less about the products themselves and more about the experience of using them. They sell a change in lifestyle, ease of use, and a community of users who are not just customers but fans. This is branding at its best: subtle, enduring, and deeply influential. For businesses large and small, the message is clear: think long-term. Business is not a one-time transaction, it's a continuous relationship that can span years. Effective branding makes a company a preferred choice, not just once but repeatedly. This is where true business growth lies, not in single sales spikes, but in sustained market presence and customer loyalty. Branding is what makes people choose to work for you, advocate for you, and stick with you. It is the core of trust building. When a brand resonates with people on an emotional level, it doesn't just generate sales, it builds a community around its values and offerings. The interesting part? Once a solid brand foundation is built, it tends to outperform any individual sales effort. A strong brand has the power to outsell the best salesman any day of the week. Investing in branding is an investment in your company's future. It's not just about the product or the service, it's about how consistently and effectively a business can make its customers feel valued and understood. That's what turns first-time buyers into lifelong patrons. Engaging content isn't perfect. It's relatable. Creating content that builds a brand requires consistent effort and a shift in perspective from aiming for perfection to focusing on authenticity and regularity. The key to capturing attention and growing an audience in today's digital landscape is not through crafting the perfect piece of content, but through being prolific and genuine. Many potential influencers and business owners hesitate, believing each piece of content must be flawlessly produced. This pursuit of perfection often hampers their ability to produce consistently. However, the reality of social media and content marketing demands frequency and relevance over flawless execution. Engaging with your audience regularly is crucial. For example, maintaining a weekly YouTube vlog or podcast and updating Instagram or Snapchat several times a day can significantly enhance your visibility and influence. A practical approach to content production is to document rather than create. This means sharing your daily experiences and insights rather than attempting to fabricate elaborate stories or meticulously crafted posts. This strategy mirrors reality shows versus scripted series. It's about real moments rather than constructed narratives. Documenting is a form of content creation that leans on authenticity, making it easier and more relatable. It involves sharing your process, thoughts, and daily business life, which resonates more genuinely with your audience. For those just starting or looking to scale their presence, it's tempting to try and present an idealized version of yourself to gain respect or authority. However, this can often backfire, as audiences today crave authenticity. They prefer real insights into someone's journey rather than polished advice from a seemingly unattainable figure. Discussing your own experiences, challenges, and real-time decisions can be more impactful than giving prescriptive advice. The fear of judgment, especially from older or more experienced audiences, can be daunting. But the truth is that every piece of content won't appeal to everyone, and that's okay. What's important is the commitment to putting yourself out there consistently. Using tools like Facebook Live, anyone can share their thoughts and engage with their audience directly and spontaneously. This kind of immediate and raw sharing can often lead to a stronger connection with your audience than any carefully edited video could. Ultimately, the beauty or polish of content is subjective and less important than the act of creation itself. What truly matters is the decision to start and the persistence to continue. By embracing documentation over creation and prioritizing frequent interaction, business owners and marketers can build a strong, relatable brand that stands the test of time and fosters a loyal community. Savvy marketing is all about making your business part of the wider conversation. To thrive in the realm of social media content creation, understanding and leveraging the concept of PAC, platform plus culture, is crucial. This strategy is not just about posting content, it's about crafting content that resonates deeply with both the platform's unique characteristics and the cultural context of the audience. Let's break that down. Starting with the platform, each social media site has its own nuances and favorite content formats. For instance, if you're in real estate and take a simple screenshot of a listing, transforming it through a creative format like a green screen video on Instagram or TikTok could significantly amplify your views. This approach leverages the platform's current trends, such as the popularity of green screen effects, to attract more eyeballs to your content. It's essential to understand not just what content to create, but how to shape it to fit the platform, whether it's Facebook Reels, TikTok, or YouTube, which functions as the second largest search engine globally. The success of your content hinges on how well you adapt it to each platform's preferred formats and algorithms, like using trending filters or crafting impactful titles. Culture plays an equally pivotal role. It's about tapping into the current cultural phenomena that your audience cares about, be it popular artists, trends, or social movements. By integrating these cultural elements into your content, such as referencing a current hit song or a viral meme, you make your content more relatable and engaging. This cultural alignment makes your message resonate more effectively, as it shows an understanding and appreciation of the audience's context and interests. Remember, effective content creation isn't solely about promoting a product or service, it's about becoming a part of the ongoing conversation within the cultural milieu of your audience. However, beyond understanding PAC, there's also the personal hurdle of judgment and insecurity that many face. The fear of criticism or not being perfect often prevents creators from starting or experimenting. It's crucial to overcome these insecurities and realize that mastery of social media is like any other skill, it can be learned and improved over time, regardless of one's starting point or age. The key takeaway here is to consistently create and adapt, without being hindered by the quest for perfection or the fear of judgment. By focusing on the strategic combination of platform and culture, and by daring to share content regularly, you can significantly enhance your brand's presence and influence in the digital landscape. Marketing is easier and cheaper than it's ever been in today's digital age. Creating content around your brand, product, service, or business is not just beneficial, it's essential. There's absolutely no excuse for not generating content, as the opportunities and platforms for doing so are more accessible and varied than ever before. Whether you have a groundbreaking idea or simply want to share day-to-day insights, the key is to begin somewhere and keep the momentum going. If you're uncertain about what to say, start by documenting your everyday activities. This could mean launching a podcast, initiating a blog, or even hosting a question and answer session on social media. The spectrum of content creation is wide, from showcasing your daily processes, interviewing employees or family members, to posting a simple selfie or writing brief insights about current events in your industry. Shift your focus from merely selling to prioritizing your brand's long-term value. Remember, no marketing effort can salvage a poor product, but a strong brand can elevate a good product to great heights. Unlike the past, where expensive traditional media like commercials, billboards, and radio ads limited content production, today's digital tools allow for high-volume, quality content creation at a fraction of the cost. This shift in marketing dynamics from hard selling to engaging means that businesses can now afford to focus on making their content entertaining or useful rather than purely promotional. The strategy should be about building a brand, not just pushing sales. Content doesn't always have to be directly related to the product or service you offer. It could be as diverse as recommending articles, discussing the weather, sharing user experiences, or even personal anecdotes. The aim is to provide value in a way that enhances your brand's reputation and fosters relationships with consumers. For instance, a plumbing service discussing a Yankees game might seem off-topic, but it can serve multiple strategic purposes. It connects with fans of the team who might need plumbing services, it humanizes the brand beyond its commercial offerings, and it engages customers in a culturally relevant conversation. This kind of content strategy shows that not every communication from a business needs to be a sales pitch. Instead, it can contribute to a broader, more engaging brand narrative. Top brands think like media companies. Creating compelling content is just the first step. Effective distribution is equally crucial. The real challenge isn't just to produce something of interest, but to ensure it reaches an audience. For businesses, this boils down to two main strategies: buying ads to guarantee visibility and the more intricate approach of hacking culture to secure organic engagement. Paying for reach is straightforward. By setting aside a budget, say $100, you can use advertising platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or Google to promote your content. These platforms offer sophisticated targeting options, allowing you to specify who sees your ads based on criteria such as age, location, and interests. For example, a simple geo-targeted campaign can make your ad visible to everyone within a specific zip code, ensuring your content gets in front of a local audience. While paid advertising ensures visibility, the second strategy, hacking culture, requires a deeper understanding of the current social milieu and trends. This method involves identifying what resonates in culture and finding ways to integrate your brand into these conversations meaningfully. One effective tactic within this strategy is leveraging influencers. Influencers, especially those in your local area or niche, can dramatically extend your brand's reach. The approach here is proactive and personal. Reach out to individuals with significant followings and offer something of value in exchange for exposure. For instance, a restaurant might offer free meals, a clothing startup might send out sample t-shirts, and a plumbing service could provide a complimentary checkup. The idea is to engage these influencers by providing them something that adds value to their lives in the hope they will share their positive experience with their followers. Messaging thousands of potential influencers may seem daunting, but the potential returns are significant. A single shout-out from a well-followed influencer could potentially bring more attention to your brand than several paid ads. However, this strategy requires more than just sending out freebies. It demands building genuine relationships and offering real value, ensuring influencers are motivated to promote your brand authentically. The overarching message is clear. Businesses must think like media companies, prioritizing not only content creation but also how they distribute that content. In a world where content serves as the price of entry, the real game changer is how that content is shared and who sees it. Ignoring the power of strategic content distribution is not just a missed opportunity, it could mean the difference between a brand that thrives and one that fades into obscurity. Engage actively, leverage current cultural trends, and most importantly, focus on building relationships that bring mutual benefits. Final summary. The main takeaway of this speed read today Trading Attention by Gary Vaynerchuk is that effective branding builds long-term customer relationships, surpassing short-term sales. Consistent, authentic content creation enhances visibility and engagement. Understanding specific platform nuances and cultural trends is crucial for resonating with target audiences. Strategic content distribution, including using influencers, significantly extends reach and relevance, making it essential for maintaining a compelling and visible presence in the digital marketplace. Okay, that's it for this speed read. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to subscribe. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next one.